my two division stations in lower sideband or sometimes even AM, and sometimes they splatter and cover you up a bit. But other than that, it's a beautiful signal here into Ottawa. Over.
Yeah, you actually got stronger. You think that's a right, that's safe. So it's getting better. You're like a good bowl of wine. You're getting better with age here, Steve. Yeah, the weather here today has been a cloudy overcast, slightly miserable day, but it's been very usable. It's been totally dry, no rain, no sun, no wind, just not very much happening. Temperature's been quite good. It's been about 14, 15, 14, 15 degrees centigrade Celsius. Very good temperature for England at this time of year there, Steve, guys.
Okay, yeah, QSL, David. Yeah, it sounds like you have some great weather. We're getting close to where you are now. It warmed up all through the midweek. We were daytime highs of about 5 degrees Celsius. Overnight low, probably about -3 to -4 Celsius. It's warmed up a little now. Currently, it's just before 11 o'clock in the morning here, and it says it's about 8 degrees above, so it's a little warmer now, David. And you are peaking 5 and 9, 59 right now, but a little QSB, a little QRM. But thank you for that nice signal report coming into your location, because I'm not running a very big station. I've just got, at the moment, I have a little mobile radio, the Anytone Quad 6, hooked up to a battery inside the house, and it's taking 50 watts, just 50 watts out of the back of the radio, going into a vertical J-pole antenna made by SmartTech, about 5.5 meters off the ground. So that's the very simple conditions on this end, David. Back to you, over.
I tell you what, the J-pole by SmartTech is doing a grand job for you, 50 watts of your Anytone Quad 6. I got more or less the same radio here, but this is a new one. I just bought it this week. Just bought it this week from a dealer friend of mine who lives about 6 kilometers away from me. It's the Quad 6 Pro, the newer model, the 80 watt one. But I'm using it low power into Italian radio mic RM amplifier, getting about 150 watts with the original microphone of the Quad 6 Pro. And I'm using a quarter-wave stainless steel whip antenna, about 2 meters, 60 centimeter on the car there, guys.
QSK.
Wow, David, yeah, doing a great job with that stainless steel quarter-wave whip, and I guess you said you're 100 watts or so through your amplifier. Doing a great job, and yeah, I know your Anytone, the new Anytone Quad 6 Pro. I've seen videos on that on YouTube, so yeah, it looks like a very interesting radio as well, David, over.
Yep, I got it a good price here locally. It was equivalent to about $200 US. Approximate near enough cost was around $200 new in the box. It was already switched over, so I didn't have to connect any cables to switch it over. It was already switched over by the dealer who I know. And yeah, the first one was Thursday, so I bought it Monday when I was working. And then I was working yesterday. I've been trying it again this afternoon here. Been very pleased with the results there, guys.
QSK.
Okay, David, I think you got a little splatter now, David. I think there's another station on this side of the Atlantic that wants to say hello to you. You're getting covered up a little bit now with some heavy QRM from an adjacent frequency. But David, thank you very much for this great QSO to your static mobile in Cornwall County, England. I'll take 73, David, and look forward to another QSO with you in the near future, my friend. 26 World Radio 001 73 from 90K 945. I'll listen for your final, David, over.
9 Echo Kilo 945, Steve in Ottawa, Canada. Thank you for the nice contact, QSO. Good luck in the knee accident. Nice weekend, you and the 5 family. Thank you for your time. 5 to 9 years, 73 from 26 World Radio 001.
Yeah, 73, David. Some idiot's deliberately QRMing you now. Take care, David. 73, bye-bye.
Ottawa and David, I'd like to get both of you on here to UDX 483, Operator Steve. I've got my camera running.
Yeah, UDX 483, Steve, Whiskey Radio 001, David. Nice to hear you, Steve. Conditions a bit rough today with QSB and a lot of QRM because it's the weekend. But a big hello to you, Steve, from your friend David here in Cornwall, Western England, guys.
Roger, David, I've been sitting back listening to both of you, man. Y'all are both coming in tremendous. It's you're starting to drop out just a little bit here on the end, of course. Every time we go to talk, it does that. But I've heard both you and Steve sounding wonderful this morning here in South Carolina there, QSL.
Yeah, Roger, all that, Steve. Yeah, well, thank you for that there. Yeah, as you heard, this is a new radio to me this week. Just bought it on Monday, started using it Thursday. Second day I'll be using it today. Very pleased with this Anytone Quad 6 Pro, the newer model there. Seems to work well on the stock microphones. I get very good reports off this radio. Like I said, it was only equivalent of about $200 US in the box, so I thought it was a good price to give it a try.
Yeah, without a doubt, definitely a better deal than what I can get over here. They're still not terribly priced, but yeah, that's still a better deal than what I can get over here.
Yeah, I see a boy now, the person I know called Roy, he lives about 4 miles, about 4 miles to me. He has a good deal on the radio. He's got quite a few different radios. He does well indeed there. Very pleased. He's already switched over. He's switched all the radio and 10 meter radios over. So when you run those, you're running from that level to computer and all of that. So already done for you there. You could take it straight into something you just straight away there.
Roger. Well, definitely it's sounding good over here. I think you'll be happy with it. Of course, you know I run the Anytone Quad 5 Plus. The old one looks like the CRT 6900, and I'm really happy with it. But I think you'll enjoy it for sure. And I'm gonna drop out of here, I guess. Starting to lose you. I was hoping to catch Steve in there as well, so he could hear himself on my channel, but maybe next time. Well, David, Whiskey Radio 001, definitely good to hear you. You're sounding real good. We'll look forward to the next time as usual. To UDX 483, we'll say 73s, 51s, and a quick, my friend.
Enjoy the day, nice weekend to you and yours. Maybe we speak again tomorrow. 73 from Whiskey Radio 001.
Ciao.
UDX 483, I have you 5.9 plus 10 dB in Ottawa, Roger.
Roger. I had you and David sitting on the steady on the 9s, tickling the 10 plus here the whole time prior to it starting to drop out. I've just about completely lost David now, but yeah, you're sounding real good, and I've got a little bit of a recording of your QSO prior to that, so you can hear what you sound like in the Carolinas there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Is that going to be on YouTube, over?
Yes, indeed. I'll upload it to YouTube. It'll be under UDX-483, my call sign, and I'll put both of y'all's calls in there. You're 9 Echo Kilo 9 question mark?
Yeah, the unit number 945, over.
Roger. 9 Echo Kilo 945. Yes, indeed. I will put you up there. I'll try to get this one out there later on this afternoon. I got a bit of a backlog, but this is the first one for the day, so yeah. I'll make the exception for you and David. I get David every weekend. We've been talking just about every weekend for about 2 years now. Every time the season comes in, I can find David here every Saturday and Sunday morning. So make it a point to catch him first, and then we scan the band.
Okay, yeah, QSL. David's doing a great job from his Sonic Mobile there in Cornwall County. Doing a great job over here. Just for my log, can I get your operator name for my log, over?
Yeah, Roger. It's Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo. I think you're familiar with it.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, that's a good one. I can't forget that name for sure. I just wonder, what part of South Carolina are you in, over?
I'm about 30 miles west of the East Coast, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina there. QSL?
Yeah, just outside of Charleston, South Carolina. Okay, Steve, well, thank you very much for the information. Thanks for popping in and saying hello and let me know you're hearing me great in South Carolina. And kind of strange, I haven't heard South Carolina in a long, long time. Usually we only get South Carolina here getting closer to solar minimum. I'd say it's been years, at least 2 or 3 years since the cycle really wrapped up. We heard South Carolina, so really surprised and nice to hear South Carolina coming back in, especially so strong, like I say. You're 5'9", plus 10 on your peak, so you're doing a great job here into Canada's capital, Steve. I'll kind of lose hand the frequency back to David, and thank you for coming in again. 73, Steve, from 90K 945 in Canada's capital. Roger.
Roger, Steve. Definitely good to make the acquaintance. I still had just solid 5.8. Beautiful audio. You'll like the way what you hear. But you know, any tones, I don't care what anybody says, unless you get in there and mess with them. They've got good audio, and it stands above the rest. Spot on and good audio.
Yeah, QSL, that's what I like about it. To me, that's a big part of it. It's not expensive. It's a cheap radio, but you get a heck of a lot of radio for the price, Steve. Over.
Roger. You know, one day maybe I'll have me an IC 7300, but yeah, not now. This one, I'll run it till it stops, and I'll probably get another one.
Yeah, QSL. I have an HF rig here I usually use. I don't have it hooked up at the moment, just trying a little anytone out. I have a Yaesu FT301 I usually use. It's an old vintage radio from 1979. It still works well, but like I said, I just thought I would try this anytone Quad 6 out here today with a little lower power. Over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, it's definitely doing a good job. I'm getting about 150 whiskey out of an old antique Texas Star MC250. It's an old one. Possibility being the first 2-pill that Texas Star produced. Not the first one, obviously, but the first model that they produced. It actually has a purple face and a almost a maroon cover on it. So yeah, it's definitely an early model.
Okay, QSL, see you. Okay, my friend, I'll cut you loose. I'll turn it back to David. I don't want to take over his frequency. David, if you're still there, you still hear me? Thanks for letting me pop in there and say hello to Steve down there in South Carolina. Okay, Steve, 73. We'll look forward to hearing you again. I'll watch that video. 73, my friend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Steve. 9 Echo Kilo 945 226 World Radio 001 David. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely enjoyed it. We'll do it again. Ciao, ciao.